Hello everyone, this is Smokey Al. This is my first video. I'm going to show you a game called World of Mixed Martial Arts 3 by Adam Ryland. It's a text-based simulator. Basically, the role that you play in the game is a part of a promoter. You take charge of a company, you have to hire and fire fighters, you have to put events together, pit fighters against each other, and basically your aim of the game is to make your promotion the best promotion in the game world. The sport it simulates is mixed martial arts, so if you've heard of the UFC or you've seen any of their fights, you know exactly what that's about. It's a text-based simulator, so the fights themselves are it shows you the commentary of the fights, like from kind of like Joe Rogan's and Mike Goldberg's, you know, the UFC commentators, kind of like from their perspective. It's all text. There's no graphics, unfortunately. I mean, you see fighters and you see their pictures and that kind of thing, but it's a text-based simulator. But it's very, I think it's quite in depth. A lot of people don't give these text-based simulators time of day because, you know, they're very statistic based and stuff, but yeah, you can have a lot of fun with it, I think. So if you ever fancied being a promoter of a mixed martial art organisation, this helps you fulfil that fantasy. It has a default database. It has a entirely made up game world of promotions and fighters. Obviously they couldn't license UFC or anything like that, but it's highly moddable, which I'll get onto later. So I'll show you first of all the match engine before I actually show you what it's like in game, just so you can get your head around how the simulator works in a way. So I'll just start up a quick match, and we're going to do it with these two fighters here. And here you've got all the different rules that you can choose and stuff. You don't really need to worry about this too much because it's just a quick fight. I'm just going to show you off basically how the fight goes and what show you the outcome and stuff. So we're just going to press fight, and that shows you the main text window there. It shows you all the different things that are going to happen in the fight. Up here it shows you the round and the time of the round as well. It's just started, so it's showing you the amount of time that's left in the round. If you click on one of the fighters' pictures, it will give you a profile of the fighter. It's got non-applicable on the age because this is just like a quick fight mode, so you can just basically, you know, simulate matches just for fun. You know, there's no reason for doing it other than just see how the engine works. And if you click the scout button, it shows you all the different statistics that the fighters have. You can tell if he's more of a wrestler, more of a jiu-jitsu guy, more of a Muay Thai or boxer, that kind of thing. And all these different statistics factor into how they perform in the match against their opponent. So it kind of, their statistics goes up against their opponent's statistics, and the match outcome factors in all these different things, plus things like age, how well they prepared for the fight, their fight camp, all that kind of thing, whether or not they're coming off a loss. Obviously, because this is just a quick match, obviously that's not going to factor into it, so it's mostly just going to be about the stats when it's a quick match. So we'll just start this up, and you can either use the start timer, which will start the round and it will start the fight. Every couple of seconds a new line of text will come up. It takes quite a while for the fight to end if you do it that way, so I like to use the space bar and go through at your own speed. So the round one begins. Down here in this box here, it shows you all the different like big events that happen in the round. So when something big happens, you'll see some red text come up here. So the round begins. That's like, you know, the big first thing of the fight. So there you go. It's got all this text here explaining how the fight is currently going. It shows that they're both still on their feet. If you read it, they're just exchanging strikes. There you go. You see Matthew Dean has gone for a takedown attempt, and that's come up in the little big event screen down here. So, and it's showing you the time is going down with each spacebar press I'm using. So we'll just keep going, see how this fight ends up. Well, he's attempting an armbar. Oh, he gets out of it though, that's alright. It's getting towards the end of the round. There you go, that's the end of the round, and the commentators will basically assess how each fighter done in the particular round, and they'll give them what they think is the scorecard for the round, but it's not entirely what the judges score the fight on. So come the end of the fight, it may be completely different to how the commentators scored it, which is quite true to real life. You know, often judges do get decisions very, very wrong in mixed martial arts, so that's quite a nice realistic touch. And you can also either use the timer or press spacebar to advance in the match, but you can also use the B button. The B button basically makes you go to the next big event, which is when the red text comes up down here. So if I press B, there you go, goes to a knockdown. Good head movement allows Dean to roll past an attempted knockout punch and counter with a great right hook that staggers Mora backward, and then he trips and goes down. Oh no, poor Aurelio. Oh, he moves in quickly, kneeling down beside, starting to hammer down punches. Oh, he's getting destroyed. The referee stops the match. There you go. So I need to press B once. It was quite an early stoppage, round 2. There you go. It shows you the result. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just show you how all the different factors that you get from the statistics and various other things in the engine, how different fight outcomes can be. So we're going to exit that fight, and I'm just going to put them in a fight again, just to show you. Oh dear, no, it's just chosen. Yeah, there you go. Go back to middleweight. Okay, fight. I'm going to just use the B button to get through this as quickly as possible. Oh, and he's won in round 2 again by strikes. I think, let's have a look at this guy's statistics. He's pretty good standing up. When he's on the ground, he's not that great. So whenever it seems to be going to this ground, this guy's getting his ass kicked. But you never know, in the third match, he may be able to pull out a win. Let's have a look. Oh, wrong guys. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Quick match. Bear with me. There you go. Right. Fight again. Alright. And he won again by strikes. Let's see what position. Yeah, he was from mount again. So whenever this guy takes me down, he's pretty good. And yeah. So that gives you a kind of an idea of how the match engine works and how quite authentic it is. You know, no two matches are ever the same between the two guys. You know, which is good. Which is very much like the sport itself. So in my next video, I'm going to show you off basically just quickly show you one of my loaded games, just to show you how hiring and firing, how to run an event, how to change your financial options, and how to edit the game as well. I'm going to show you a few things like that. So yeah, thanks. Please rate and subscribe, and I shall see you for the next video.